Good morning everyone, thanks for joining me, and yet another train passes by. I woke up to a beautiful morning, the sun was already shining. It's lovely, really lovely here. It's a little bit windy, there are some dark clouds expected a little bit later, but at the moment it's absolutely glorious, wonderful. Can't beat it. I'm Alan. I own a 45-foot narrowboat, have an interest in industrial heritage, transport and technology, and invite you to join me as I cruise, repair and maintain my boat, and visit events and places of historic interest. This is the boat I shared part of the Buckby Locks with. There's a bit of a chill now actually. Sun went in some while ago. I'm just about to have a spot of lunch. Another Cambazola's sandwich. Hello. It's been fairly busy with boats today, I have to say, but I've been inside doing some editing. Yes, the weather has certainly changed. I said earlier it was getting quite chilly, and it really is now, I have to say. I'm just going to do this little repair on here. It is only a small job that needs to be done. I just need to locate it first of all. One of these is coming off. This is the one here. These little lugs have to go around behind here, and sometimes they slip off. So what I need to do is make sure that the lug on this side can go through the ring at the back. It's a question of lining it up. It's nearly lined up. That goes there like that. and I just push this down like that. That's it. Couldn't have been simpler. And as I finish, the sun is coming out again. Hopefully that will warm it up a bit. It's a funny world. Rain has been forecast for some time between 10 and 12 this morning, Saturday morning, and at the last update, no rain. Just as I start taking the canopy down, it is just beginning to spit a little. I'm hoping it won't amount to anything, but I'm just going to hold off for the time being. I don't know if you can tell, but it is raining a little harder now, literally just after I spoke. Well, it is now raining quite hard indeed. I can't believe how it's suddenly changed in the way it has, particularly with the forecast saying it isn't going to rain now. That's terrible. Look at this poor boater coming along here now. Hello, how are you? Terrible, isn't it? That's a little day boat hire. It makes sense actually to put the side up again. I think I might do that now. Well, I've put it up very quickly. It will give some protection. What a mess, eh? It's amazing how quickly things get wet. I had virtually decided that I would cruise from sort of lunchtime onwards, and I've been looking at the weather, and when it showed that it wasn't going to rain, I thought, I'll get ready to go. And suddenly the heavens have opened up. I've been looking at quite a few different apps. There's just no way of predicting now what the weather's going to be, other than your own local knowledge and your own senses. It's half an hour later now, and we can see that things have changed dramatically. Let's pop outside and take a look. It's cloudy, but there is some warmth here now, funny enough, and the sun has been coming out, so I think I'm going to get ready again to make a move. I'm going to be going up to the marina. The canal widens out there and I can turn the boat. There is a proper winding hole a little bit further on, which if you look at this old Ordnance Survey map, you can see quite clearly that it's there. But now it's sort of like in the garden of a couple of houses. It's changed so dramatically over the years, and it looks very, very tight to turn. I don't really want to risk it, because if I can't turn there, I've got to go up to Gayton Junction. So when I set off, I'm going to go up the straight which I'm on and turn outside the marina. That's the best way to do it. Oh dear, I can't believe it. Whilst talking to you, it started to rain again. I'm not going to win, am I? I think I'm going to wait much longer now. The sun is going to come out a little bit later. I think I might wait for that. If you get caught in the rain, I think you just have to accept it. But if you can avoid getting caught by not cruising when you know it's about to rain, that's a better option for me. I'm not rushed to get anywhere today. It should brighten up this afternoon. I've got about 2.5 hours, I think, travelling to do to get to where I want to be. And as I say, it's not even 12 o'clock yet, so there's plenty of time. So I'm going to sit here for now. Shortly I think I'll have an early lunch, then I'll be ready for when I do want to go. It's now brightened up considerably, so I'm having lunch and then I'm going to get myself ready to go. I think the weather will be settled from now onwards. I have another cheese sandwich. I have got some more cambozola with me, but I haven't started the new pack yet, so this is Edam, I think. Can't actually remember. I have to see what it tastes like when I eat it. I'm just setting off again. There's a boat coming down towards me, so I'm trying to get off quickly. It's very warm in the sun now, very pleasant. I go forward, turn the boat at Hayford Fields Marina and set back. It's one of the weed and hire boats that's coming down towards me, hawkweed. Oh. I'm coming up to Hayford Fields Marina where I'm going to turn the boat. I've never turned here before, so I'm a little bit dubious about it, but I have checked on Google Maps. It is quite wide. It is actually shaped like a winding hole. If I'd gone up a little bit further, I'd get round in one. I'm not so sure I'm going to. It's all going to plan anyway. There's plenty of room here. I'm sure this is a sort of replacement winding hole for the one further up, which looks very, very difficult. No boats coming. Should be round this time. Always think this marina looks very pleasant. Just waving to some watchers. You never know, there might be viewers of the channel. I'm pleased with that. It is blowing up a bit here. I forgot to mention the tree mast in the distance is for the mobile phone network. The interesting thing is that when I first saw it, I was on this side of the canal, as it were. But when I was coming along the other day, I also noticed it from about a mile ahead, coming from the other direction. I've slowed up as there's a boat winding ahead. It's completed its turn now, fortunately. This is the winding hole that looks rather awkward to me. It's just coming up again now. I say again, we saw it the other day. It's funny, coming from this direction, it looks a lot better. It's plenty wide enough, plenty wide enough. This white boat has been like this for a very long while. It certainly seems to be totally neglected. A lot of boats moored along here. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, I've only got one of you now. I don't like putting the camera right into people's faces, so sometimes I turn it off.
Are you enjoying your trip? At least it's not raining.
It has. I tried to set off earlier this morning, but
Really?
without success.
Lovely to see you, mate.
Yeah, all the best. Take care.
care.
Yeah, cheers. As I've said before, you never really know who you're going to meet. And there was another viewer of the channel. We pass so quickly, you don't get the chance to get names or anything like that. But it's great to meet you. Thank you. Thank you for supporting the channel. Hi. Hi. More viewers of the channel. It's funny, I turned the camera off back there and then it was someone else who views the channel. Yeah.
You're very popular,
Nice
mate.
to see you.
You carry on what you're doing.
Yeah,
You're doing a
all the
great
best.
job.
Take care. Again, I'd switched the camera off and I passed viewers of the channel. Great to see them. Absolutely wonderful. Lovely sky up there. Really lovely. Just a moment ago the sun was out. Oh, it's coming back again now. It's those clouds, it keeps disappearing and reappearing. I'm shortly coming up to a narrow gap where I presume there was a bridge years ago. Once before I had a bit of an incident. I nearly hit another boat. We nearly went head on, but we both managed to stop in time. Just as I look across to that area, there's a big tree in the way. Well, not a big tree, but it's large enough to block the view. There is actually a boat coming towards me. Hello, you having a good time? Yeah, cheers. Oops, where am I going? Well, they've got a lot of sense. They're sounding their horn for the gap. And you can't actually see if anything's coming because of the tree that's there. It's got quite windy all of a sudden. Waves on the water. Oh dear. Can you see those waves back there? I'm going to stop for a moment. Just need to check something. I heard a high-pitched alarm go off. It wasn't like anything I have on the boat, but it rather worried me, so I pulled over to check. I can't see any issues at all. It's strange though, because I wasn't close to another boat at the time it went off. So I'll just carry on as usual and hope there's nothing amiss. Little garden chair floating in the water there. I'm coming up to that bridge where the canal does a sharp left turn and you just can't see around it. I should think the house on the corner must get fed up with people sounding their horns. Hello. I'm just passing Willow's Marina Another sign I've seen says Willow Marina, but the big sign over here says Willows, so I'm assuming Willows is correct. It's certainly a beautiful afternoon. It was forecast as well, which is good. They got it right for once. The rain this morning though, that was forecast and then wasn't forecast, was a bit annoying really. It really did hammer it down at one point. Hello. You alright? Time, 2:45.
Afternoon?
Afternoon, yeah. Hello. Hello, is there anyone behind you? No, very good. Bridge 26 I'm going under. And the canal ahead is all clear of traffic. Narrowboat traffic, that is. It's nice and open out here. Some private moorings on the left and general mooring on the right. There'll be some fishermen up here. Quickly withdrawing their rods. Coming up to that bridge again, the one that I think looks a bit odd because of the shape of it really. It's good to see this bridge has its two original rubbing strips for the ropes of horse-drawn barges. It's nice to see a bridge with both its rubbing bars on the corner for the ropes. Well worn they are as well. Many of these rubbing strips have disappeared from the corners of the bridges, and sometimes there's just one left. And they do repairs with dark or black bricks on the corners. Still blowing up. I can now see names tasselweed, Jimson weed, London weed, hawkweed. Hello. Hello. I think the next one is driftweed. Hello. There's no one behind me. Oh, there wasn't. Hello. looks very pleasant here, doesn't it? Look at all these lovely flowers coming up. Isn't that a wonderful display? Say goodbye to the flower display. I must say they keep their gardens lovely along here. Can't complain about a sky like that, can we? So I'm just going under Bridge 16 now. My previous mooring spot is still available. I'm pretty much in the same spot as I was before, so I'm going to get on and moor up now. Catch up with you shortly. Well, that's it for today. I've now moored up, switched the engine off. Silence at last. I've been cruising for exactly 3 hours, which included a very brief stop just to make sure all was well. I think I've covered just over 6 miles. It's shorter than I expected because I didn't go up to the formal winding hole, and I allowed for some extra journey for that. So an average of about 2 miles an hour. I always think I average about 2.5, but I've not been rushing. No boats have come up behind me at all while I've been cruising, and at some points I've been going very slow indeed, or slowly I should say. But I'm here now. It's 4:30. I'm going to stay here till tomorrow. Tomorrow I will be going up through the locks. As it's Sunday, I'm hoping there will be lots of boaters around to share with, coming both ways, because that helps if someone's ready to go into a lock that you leave, or they leave a lock ready for you to go in. It speeds up the whole process. So I'm going to say bye for now and I'm going to put the kettle on, and I'll catch up with you very shortly. It's great to be sat down after 3 hours standing. I've got my cup of tea here, a reminder that I'm getting on in age, 70, and I also have lemon cake. Now I rather like lemon drizzle cake, and most of the stores do a lemon drizzle cake, but I do like it. It is very tasty, I have to say. Very strong taste of lemon, so I'm going to enjoy this. But before I do, I've not had a sip of my drink yet, so here goes. There's no doubt tea is very refreshing. So here I am, just down from Buckby Locks, ready for tomorrow. I haven't checked the weather forecast for tomorrow. As long as I can get through the locks tomorrow, I'll be happy. I'll be looking out for passing boats to share with. Just need one, of course. But being a Sunday, I'm hoping there will be lots of boaters around. So coming both ways, which should speed up the whole process. So for now, I'm going to leave you in peace. I'm going to sit here, enjoy the sunshine, have my tea and cake. I'll catch up with you later, but I don't know when that will be. Bye for now. That's it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed watching. Take care everyone. Bye for now.